Yes, that does appear to be a rat on the plane.
Yes, we do.
All right. So everyone's going to shut out, and we're going to say this once, and we're only going to say it again because we're frustrated as hell. Yeah.
So many made fun of Spirit Airlines, how ratchet they were, but we're going to look at the worst of times. I don't see any best of times other than people being able to afford a cheap flight. But let's go ahead and look at these.
So apparently at 3 a.m., Spirit Airlines is like going bankrupt. Am I going to be on one of the last ever Spirit Airlines flights? Hopefully the staff shows up.
Sure glad I wasn't planning to fly Spirit Airlines this weekend. All flights canceled. And the crazy thing is that just 2 hours before they made the announcement that all flights were canceled and they were shutting down operations immediately, they had responded to a passenger on X and said, "We remain fully operational and all flights are on." So that all escalated quickly. Elizabeth Warren is blaming Donald Trump and the gas prices and the war in Iran, the jet fuel going up, causing the shutdown. Others are blaming Elizabeth Warren and the Biden administration for not allowing the JetBlue Spirit merger 2 years ago. And some people are saying, well, who needed Spirit anyway? It was a terrible, cheap airline. It allowed a lot of people who wouldn't otherwise be able to travel to go visit family and travel. I took Spirit a couple of years ago to go to Vegas, and I knew what I was paying for. Super cheap flight, got there safely, no big deal. So it's definitely a bummer that this airline went under.
Please be quiet so I can think of what's going on. I don't even know what aircraft's here because everybody's screaming numbers. I don't know what I have. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what aircraft's sitting out there and don't know what's going on. You guys won't give me a minute. Please give me a minute. Please.
And this is the exact reason why I don't fly with Spirit. I don't care if it is aviation, airplane tape, or nothing. The fact that you even have to take the plane together, and then you're doing it while people are on the flight like we cannot see you. That's the reason right there that I will not fly with Spirit.
Sadly enough, this is probably the biggest memory we'll have of Spirit Airlines. But these are people who lost their job. These are people with families, guys. That's a shame.
Man, did you see what happened to Spirit Airlines last night? Just shut down. No delays, cancellations, just 3 a.m., lights off, nothing in the air type stuff.
This morning at 3 a.m., Spirit Airlines ceased operations. So what that means is Spirit does not have airplanes in the air flying as of this morning. Also, their call centers are closed, and they don't have staff at ticket counters.
This morning, Spirit Airlines announced it's going out of business after 34 years. All flights have been canceled, and now thousands of employees are suddenly out of work. Last week, the Trump administration proposed a $500 million taxpayer bailout that reportedly would have given the government up to a 90% stake in the company. Yesterday, President Trump said his administration had made its final proposal. Ultimately, no deal could be reached.
The most surprising thing to me that Spirit Airlines was in business for 34 years. This is one of the exact reasons I don't buy airline stock.
Somebody play my saxophones, man. Rest in peace to Spirit. See you never. Shut down. And, I mean, RIP to our pockets, because if they shut down, that means these prices about to sky rocket. They was showing niggas about this shit 3:01 a.m. They shut down. Last flight lands. They get over the little intercom. And people are like, whoa, wait a second. I got a layover here. What's up? Sorry. No can do. We can't help you out with that. You could book through another airline, though. And to make it even more egregious, Spirit was taking people's money and letting them buy tickets, non-refundable, by the way, up until the last minute. Because, you know, that says everything about American corporation greed.
All the girls going to Miami, cancel your flights, baby, because Spirit is gone. Gas got to them. They could no longer afford the fuel. 17,000 workers are going to be out of jobs, including 14,000 employees and thousands of contractors and people who just depended on Spirit. all y'all flights are canceled. Now, if you have a ticket from Spirit Airlines and you need to get to where you need to go, here are the airlines that are willing to work with you. American Airlines has a fare cap, it's price limits. They're going to help you with making sure that the prices don't skyrocket when you turn that ticket in. Frontier to the rescue. Y'all get up to 50% off. All my Miami girls, go ahead and lock in. United is offering like $200 to $300 one-way fares. But here's the kick. We have to do a loyalty sign up. But they trying to get in on the back end. JetBlue got $99. I'll run for them. They rebooking quickly. And you knew Southwest wasn't going to be left out. They going to offer you some low fares. Honestly, I ain't never heard of the one at the bottom.
Currently at the Fort Lauderdale airport, it's currently May 1st. And as of May 2nd, Spirit is going to be shutting down at 3 in the morning, according to the Wall Street Journal. And we got, I believe, to be one of the last flights coming out of Fort Lauderdale for Spirit. Sucks, man. I've literally pretty much only flown Spirit for my 5 years that I've been 21 and traveling on my own. It's been a perfect budget airline for me. I even have a Spirit credit card, and I've gotten 2 free checked bags, and I'd love to find another airline that has been able to accommodate budget travelers like Spirit has. So I really hope that this isn't my last Spirit flight, but if it is, appreciate you, Spirit, for everything that you've done for us, and hopefully we'll see you again.
So y'all, I've been out there like living my best life, okay? And all of a sudden, I get a message saying my flight canceled. My flight. So I'm already trying to change my flight. It wasn't saying nothing. Then it was like, oh, all these flights sold out. I'm like, so I'm on hold for 2 hours. Mind you, it was 1:30 when I got the notification.
So the only warning that you got was when?
Today. We tried to see the tickets and we saw the message on the big screen that it said that we cannot, that they were canceling our flights.
All flights have been canceled effective immediately, and they're not offering rebooking services right now, telling passengers to book with other airlines. Several carriers have stepped up, which is certainly good news, offering support for impacted travelers, some even offering reduced fares on select routes. Now, the airline did release a statement this morning telling guests all flights have been canceled and customer service is no longer available. Travelers will automatically receive refunds for flights purchased with a credit or debit card, but those who booked using a voucher, credit, or points will be informed about compensation at a later date.
Notified at a later date. I don't have any faith in any corporation that's going to do the right thing. I believe that these people are going to get highly screwed over.
Okay, y'all, so Spirit flights is literally canceled indefinitely. I had a flight for today at 9 o'clock in the morning, and at like 1 o'clock in the morning, thank God this time I was a late packer. I didn't get no sleep or nothing like that. They emailed me and it was like, oh, all Spirit flights are canceled immediately. We're going to get y'all back your refunds, but that's it. We're not finna pay for y'all to go to no other airline or nothing like that. So I'm just like, damn, like, what the fuck? So I immediately called my homegirl, like, bitch, my flight just got canceled. What the fuck we gonna do? But I know I gotta be there for my homegirl. So I'm like, okay, let me just book another flight. I ended up booking for JetBlue, and that was cool. But the whole point of the matter is, like, some people don't know that their flights is canceled. But they come into the airport and they ain't got no flights.
How do you get up, wake up in the middle of the night on vacation to an email saying, bitch, you ain't got no way home? Is that legal? How you take me somewhere? 15 hours ago, how do you take me somewhere? And then wake me up at 3 o'clock and say, we sorry, friend, but we ain't gonna bring you back home. Find another way. Not find another way as in call an Uber, but find another airline. Spirit. Count your days. Oh, they ain't got no more. They canceled us at 3 o'clock in the morning. Damn.
Officially lost my job. I have officially lost my job.
It's not just 17,000 employees, it's their families. Jobs in the U.S. are hard to come by as it is at a decent rate. So this is not being funny anymore. Yeah, the chaos of Spirit in the past, I've showed you guys, but this is sympathy and empathy we all need to have because it can be any of us.
Spirit Airlines has officially gone out of business. How? They did everything right. Who's going to cancel my flights for me now? How am I going to sit next to people with no teeth now? How am I going to sit on a seat that's sticky now? Finding out that Spirit Airlines is going out of business, that's like hearing your friend's getting divorced after he cheated all the time and was a raging alcoholic. Yeah, that's what was clearly going to happen. Spirit Airlines was pretty much like, have you ever taken a cab these days instead of an Uber? And you're like, do you guys even want to stay in business? Now that they're gone, don't you miss them a little bit? Don't you? Well, no, I guess you don't, because you could take Greyhound and it's pretty much the same experience. Anyway, in honor of Spirit and all the flights I took with that wonderful airline, I will now damage my own luggage.
Expect prices to go up everywhere because less competition now. Thank you for watching. Until the next video.
It's a sad day. It's a very, very sad day. Spirit Airlines shutting down. People have been texting me, calling me, sending me condolences. Like, I know we have joked about Spirit Airlines for years. Everybody knows I'm a huge advocate of Spirit, right? I'm a saver. I help people save money for a living. But this is a sad day. People have lost their job. Tens of thousands of people have lost a job. Thousands of people that really depend on this low-cost airline to travel that may not have otherwise gone anywhere. This is a sad day. And I also feel like maybe I was one of the people contributing to this problem, right? I've made posts about go to the ticket counter to get an even cheaper flight. I've talked about how to pack your bags. I've taught you how to pack bags and told you types of bags to even buy so you didn't have to pay extra at the counter. I have praised the workers that didn't really care that much that your bag didn't fit in that bin, right? And they're probably part of the problem too. I have told you how to avoid paying for a seat to sit with your family. I mean, it's disturbing. It's really disturbing. I love Spirit Airlines. And no, I'm not okay. This is a sad day. It's a sad day for people that lost their job and people that really depend on Spirit.